Hello students, welcome you all to the discussion on milling machines part. In the previous sessions we have discussed regarding a manufacturing process which is done in the lathe machines, where we have seen there are different kinds of operations carried on the lathe machines to develop the cylindrical products. Apart from cylindrical products, sometimes we need to use other types of products also. It may be in the form of the flat surfaces, curved surfaces, or any other type of design also with respect to the customer demand. Therefore, apart from the lathe machine, you can also use milling machine for doing various kinds of operations. In today's session, we will be discussing regarding what is a milling machine, principle of milling machine. Then we will be discussing regarding how the workpiece is fed into the machine. They have principles of up milling and down milling, and the remaining part we'll be discussing in the next lecture video. So we shall right now start with this particular session regarding the discussion on milling machines. So as I was telling you, milling is also a manufacturing process itself, where we are removing the excess material from a given workpiece, where we are using a multi-point cutting tool which rotates and removes the excess metal from the workpiece to get the desired product. Here in this case, the milling cutter, it is held in the spindle of a machine and it is made to rotate at suitable speeds. Already in the discussion of the lathe machine for various operations, we were discussing that when we go for the operation of the certain things such as the knurling or thread cutting, we are varying the speeds in the lathe machine. Similarly, here also with respect to different milling machine operations, here also we can change the speeds. So as the workpiece, when it is moving against a rotating cutter, here the cutter which you are using, it is an multi-point cutter. Keep this in mind. For the milling machine, the cutters which you are using, they are the multi-point cutters. And as this cutter moves along the workpiece, it removes the excess metal from the workpiece such that we can get the desired job. Basically, this milling operations we are carrying out to produce some flat, angular, threads, gear profiles, keyways, slots, and for a very wide variety of operations. Sometimes apart from this also we can perform some of the drilling as well as some of the boring operations also. So let us move to the session one by one. So basically, what is the principle of milling? As I was telling you, it is nothing but it is a manufacturing process where we are removing the excess metal from the workpiece using an rotating multi-point cutting tool. That cutting tool we call it by name known as a milling cutter. So the cutter name we are using specifically for the milling machine, it is nothing but it is a milling cutter. This milling cutter, it is a multi-point cutting tool, and when it advances against the workpiece on a moving work table, it is removing the excess metal from the workpiece such that you can get the desired shape and desired finish. So this is regarding some points that we are discussing regarding the principle of milling. Now, what is a milling machine? So it is also an power operated machine tool itself, where the workpiece is mounted on a moving table, and this moving table, it is and this workpiece, it is machined to various shapes when it moves under a slowly revolving serrated cutter. The cutter which you are using, as I told, it is a multi-point cutter, and it can rotate in a horizontal axis as well as vertical axis. So depending upon the type of the design of the product, we are using the milling machines. So as we proceed further, for the further sessions, we will be discussing the different kinds of milling machines, what are their importance, and how it is responsible for removing the metal from a workpiece. So here in the milling machine, we are having a milling cutter which is held in the spindle of a machine such that when it rotates at suitable speeds, we can get the desired shape and size of the product. Keep in mind, especially we are using this machine for developing some small and medium size objects. This is regarding milling machine. Next. Yes, in the milling machine, there are first two types, that is nothing but that is the milling principles. We are having an up milling and down milling. That is, there are two methods of milling. We call them as up milling and down milling. So if you observe these two figures carefully, it is first starting with the up milling. That is this particular machine operation. If you observe this one carefully, the up milling, this is, as I was telling you, this is the multi-point cutter. You can see it is having a multi-point cutter, and this is the workpiece from which you are removing the material. And you can see in this part already they are removing the material in the form of chips here itself. But the thing is, when compared to the lathe machine, here the thickness of the chip is, it is a little bit larger. And feed is regarding the working force, which is mounted. When the workpiece is mounted on the table, we are applying the feed on the work table such that it can move in either directions, such that this multi-point cutting tool, it can remove this particular material. So now this we are discussing regarding this first method of milling, that is the up milling cutter. This is the up milling cutter. Now if you observe in the up milling cutter, the milling cutter, this milling cutter, it is rotating in the clockwise direction. So if you observe carefully, this milling cutter, it is rotating in the clockwise direction. What about this workpiece? This is the workpiece. So this is the workpiece itself, or the material from which you want to remove the excess material. So if you observe this workpiece, he has shown some direction, the arrow mark feed. So what does this feed means? So when this is moving in the clockwise direction, or when the cutting tool, it is moving in the in this direction, our workpiece, it is moving in the opposite direction. In very, very simple words, if the workpiece is fed in a direction opposite to that of an rotating cutter, we call this as up milling method of operation, up milling method. In this up milling method, if you observe carefully, the thickness of the chip, if you see at the starting point, at here, at the starting point, the thickness of the chip at this starting point, it is minimum, and this thickness of the chip removal rate, it goes on increasing by the time when it reaches here. So what you can say, that the thickness of the chip from the beginning to the end, it goes on increasing. So more amount of metal is being removed. Then apart from this, if you observe carefully, in this up milling, the cutting force, how it is applied, it is directed upwards. So if you are seeing this picture carefully, if you observe how this cutting tool, it is removing the material in the upward manner. So the cutting force is directed upwards, which means that the workpiece from the work table, it is lifting in upwards. So during this up milling process, whatever the chips are there, they are accumulating at the cutting zone, and these chips interfere with the rotating cutter. Therefore, sometimes it may not improve, or it may develop some rough surface finish even on the workpiece. So in the up milling, especially in the up milling, if we don't have efficient circulation of coolant, so coolant is nothing but, as I was telling you, that when these especially when the material is in contact with each other, especially the cutting tool and the workpiece, at this point, that is in this up milling, if you observe carefully, at this point where the workpiece comes in contact with this cutting tool from here to here, there is, due to a large amount of heat friction between these two surfaces, large amount of heat is generated. So if there is, you have to remove this excess amount of heat with the help of some coolant material. Generally, we are using natural coolant as the water, or you can use any other chemicals also, which have excessive heat absorption capacity, such that they can increase the tool life. If this heat is not removed, then it leads to the damage of the tool as well as the damage of the surface finish also. So here in the up milling, you should have a good circulation of coolant such that when the cutter moves in the upward direction, if you supply the coolant at this particular position, it can move the coolant away from the cutting zone also. This is very efficient. So especially in the up milling process, the cutter rotating in the upward direction, it should carry away the coolant from the cutting zone. That is, if you're supplying here at this position somewhere here, the coolant, as the cutting tool is removing the metal, along with this, the coolant can also be taken away such that the excess heat is taken away from this cutting edge surfaces. This is regarding the up milling. So in the up milling, we're especially using for the rough cuts, where especially in the cutter can dig in and start the cut below the hard upper surface. This is regarding the up milling process. So already some points I have written here regarding the up milling, which you can see here. So as I was telling you, it is also known by another one name known as conventional milling. So in the up milling, as I told you, the workpiece and the cutting tool, they are moving in the opposite direction. So as I have explained, this, if this is the direction of the workpiece, then the cutting tool direction will be in the opposite direction, which you can see here in the figure. And the thickness of the chip, if you see, it is minimum at the beginning point where when the cutting tool meets the workpiece and proceeds to a maximum value. This is regarding the up milling. Similarly, we need to discuss even for the down milling also. So for the down milling, if you observe, it is also known by another one name known as climb milling. Down milling is also known by another one name known as climb milling. So this particular part, it is regarding the down milling. This is regarding the down milling. So if you observe here in this down milling, the direction of the workpiece, it is in this direction. Similarly, if you observe this cutting tool, multi-point cutting tool, it is also in the same direction itself, which means in the down milling, the direction of the cutting tool as well as the workpiece are in the same direction. First point. Second important point, if you observe at this particular point where the cutting tool meets the workpiece here, at this particular point, if you observe, the cutting tool is removing maximum amount of metal at the beginning itself. And as it is moving away from the workpiece, the metal amount is decreasing, which means here the maximum amount of the metal is removed from the beginning and it reduces to minimum when the cutting tool moves out from the workpiece. So therefore, in this case, if you observe the cutting force, how it is now applied, it is applied in the downward direction. So in the previous case, here the cutting force is applied in the upward direction, that is for the up milling. But whereas for the down milling, the cutting force, if you apply, as the cutting tool is moving downwards, more amount of force is applied from the towards the downwards itself. Here the chips, they are not interfering with the revolving cutter because they are deposited by the cutter itself, and the damages regard to the workpiece is very less when compared to the up milling case. Then as the force is applied downwards, then the coolant, if you are placing here, then automatically it takes away the chips from the surface, as well as it keeps the cutting tool at a lower temperatures also, which means the surface finish can be improved, it can have a better surface finish. And it is especially used for doing some of the operations such as developing some of the grooves, keyways, or other parts also. This is regarding the brief description of the up milling and down milling process. So once again, I will revise this one. Always keep in mind that for the up milling, the direction of the workpiece, and the direction of the cutting tool, they are in opposite directions. This is the first important difference. Second important difference is in the up milling, minimum material is taken away at the starting point, and at the end point, maximum material is taken away. This is the removal rate of the material here. Third point is the force is applied in the upward direction itself. Then the coolant has to be provided at suitable place such that it can remove the excess material, and there will be destruction of the surface finish also. That is for the up milling. Similarly, if we discuss for the down milling, it is also known by another name known as climb milling. here the direction of the workpiece as well as the direction of the cutting tool, they are in the same direction, which means the force is applied here in the downward manner, and the maximum material removal rate starts from the beginning and it decreases to a minimum value. So automatically at the bottom we are having less removal material rate, and the coolant can easily take away the chips from this one such that we can reduce the friction developed here. These are some points regarding the up milling and down milling process. So in the next slide we are having one animation video where we'll understand the clear concept of regarding of this up milling and down milling. Let us see that video. Yes, this is a video which I have taken from the YouTube, such how it happens here. Yes, this is the up milling, and you can see this is the multi-point cutting tool, and this is the workpiece. See, the workpiece is moving in this direction, whereas the cutting tool is moving in the opposite direction. So automatically what happens, this is nothing but the characteristic of an up milling. Material removal rate, as I was telling you, from a minimum to maximum at the top. This is regarding down milling. So if you see here in the down milling, see the workpiece is moving in this direction, and even the rotation of the cutter is also in the same direction. So material removal rate maximum from the starting to the minimum at the end point. This is regarding the down milling. So both the directions are same here in this particular picture. This is regarding down milling, and the resultant force, it is in the downward fashion, as it is the cutting tool and the workpiece are moving in the same direction. These are some of the things you need to know regarding the two methods of milling, that is the up milling and down milling. In the next video session, we'll be discussing regarding the parts of a milling machines, different types of milling machines, and regarding the milling operations also. Thank you, students.